Signing day is probably one of the most bittersweet days for high school athletes. You have some high school athletes that are finally reaching their dreams of playing at the next level, and you have others that realize that their path to the next level isn't as easy as some of their other counterparts. You have other high school athletes are very conflicted between being developed for the next level or getting that NIL money to help support their family. So, this signing day, I can't wait to go and break it down for this 30-20 class for high school football. I can't wait to break it down and see where these young men are going and the reason why they're going where they're going. So let's get it started, man. Alright, so let's start signing day off with the 5 stars. The only 5-star quarterback in the class of 30-20 is Christian Ware. He was by far the best high school quarterback this season, and we already know he's committed to Colorado. He's 5'11", 200 pounds, but he has a big time arm, can throw off platform, can improvise, he can do it all. Such an elite talent, that quarterback, and Colorado's getting him a gem. It's rumored that it was some NIL bread thrown out, but hey, we can't confirm that. Can't confirm or deny that. But guess what? It's a lot of NIL deals that we can confirm, and we're going to drop them in this video. Next, Brandon Harper. This is a shocker. The 6'3", 192-pound cornerback. He was locked down all season long, the best corner in the country. We all thought that it was going to be between Georgia and Georgia Tech, but guess what? He ended up committing to Florida. Such a shocker. Florida wasn't even in the top 3. I thought he was going to go to Georgia. A lot of people thought he was going to go to Georgia Tech because, you know, he's a very smart young man. But guess what? He's going to Florida, going to play in the SEC, and I can't wait. Next up, we got Andrew Rice. Now, if y'all are faithful subscribers, loyal subscribers, y'all know all about Andrew Rice. Andrew Rice is a part of our Road to Glory series, so you know, we gonna document his whole career from high school to college to the NFL. But Andrew Rice, such a big time cornerback, started off the season as a 4-star recruit, balled out so much, showed out his tremendous talent that he was arguably the best corner in the country, and he bumped up from a 4-star to 5-star. So I'm excited for Andrew Rice, and he's going to Clemson. He's gonna ball out for sure. Now, one of the receivers that he did shut down was 5-star wide receiver Maurice Nelson. Now, Maurice Nelson, he has it all. He got the speed, he can make contested catches, he got the route running down and all that. 6'2", 208. I can't wait to see what he's going to do at Virginia Tech. Interesting choice, though, but guess what? I think he's going to ball out. Virginia Tech ain't been hot in a minute. He might bring him back. Now, Marcus Ward out of De La Salle in Concord, California. He's 6'1", 187, 5-star wide receiver, and elite route runner. Great after the catch. He goes to Mizzou, and guess what? It was leaked this morning. Mizzou gave him a $20 million per year NIL deal. I mean, it's hard to turn down cash like that. I really don't blame him. Mizzou is terrible this year. So, Marcus Ward going all the way out from, what is that, Northern California? Yeah, Northern California, that's Concord, to Missouri. So, we'll see how that pans out. Next, Josh Marshall out of Kentucky. Well, he's from Miramar, Florida. South Florida, Broward County to be exact. But guess what? He going to play for Kentucky this year. Now, Kentucky, it's rumored they gave him a $20 million bag as well. You know, he heard about the Marcus Ward deal and all that. And, you know, Josh Marshall balled out so far this year, so we negotiated a $20 million deal for Kentucky. Because, you know, normally you expect these receivers to go to a powerhouse. But guess what? Josh Marshall, 6'5", 231, going to UK. Next, Aaron Collins. No NIL deal right here. Wide receiver going to USC, 5'11", 194. He's going to USC because he wanted to stay home and he wanted to be developed for the pros. And you know, USC got dog wide receivers. Next, Nolan Watkins. Now, this kid right here supposed to be class of 30-21. But guess what? He's 6'5", 222, runs 4'3", 4'2"-ish. Guess what? UCLA was like, yeah, bruh, we'll throw you that big time bag. We throw you that $15 million per year NIL deal. And can you reclass for us? And Nolan Watkins couldn't pass that up. You know, coming from Baltimore, It was a little struggle growing up. And guess what? He could put his family in a great position with that $15 million per year. No chance he ain't taking that. Now next, Eric Williams, strong safety, 5-star recruit, 6'1", 209. Going to the U, staying at home at the U. No NIL deal right here. I don't think it's no NIL deal. He just wanted to stay home. And guess what? Miami got a hell of a recruiting class, this class. They building something special. And he's staying home, and Miami's getting an elite talent, an elite box safety that can do it all. Next, Andy Rivera. We all know about Andy Rivera. If you've been tapped in on the channel, you watch the videos, the best plays videos. Andy Rivera was dominant this year from start to finish. Best running back in the country. He was a National Gatorade Player of the Year finalist. 6'1", 218, got the speed, got the quickness, got the power, got the receiving abilities. He could do it all. Andy Rivera, he's been committed to Oregon, but we just had to give him some love because he was just so dominant this year. Look at that speed, man. Nasty. Now, Mark Nugent, the number 2 running back, came into the season as the number 1 running back from IMG Academy. He's originally from St. Louis, Missouri. He's 6'1", 228, big time power back, got the speed. He could do it all. But guess what? He signed a fat NIL deal to go to Arkansas State for $25 million per year. Now, I know y'all wonder, Arkansas State, they ain't really that great in football. Why you giving him that much money? Because they knew this kid was box office. You can see the talent popping off the screen right here. They knew that was going to happen, so they was like, yeah, let's throw him that bag, and we going to get a return on our investment. Next, Jeff Hancock, the 6'3", 245-pound edge rusher, 5-star recruit, going to South Carolina. We've been talking about this the whole season. Look at that, the pass rush. He was dominant pretty much the entire season, even though we all know they had a great defensive line there for St. Ignatius in Cleveland, Ohio. But yeah, going to South Carolina, and I can't wait to see him ball out in the SEC. Right here, we got Mike Holly, the 6'6", 266-pound edge rusher. He was a dog this year, great in the pass game, great in the run game. He's going to Bama. This was already announced earlier, but we can admire his ability. Straight up dog, anchored that Miramar defense, really just balled out the entire year. Now the special thing about Miramar is that they had 2 5-star defensive ends on their team, 2 big time edge rushers. Now Derek Bain is undersized, but guess what? He don't gotta be a number 1 edge rusher at Alabama, because guess what? He linking up with his teammate Mike Holly. So let's see how it's gonna translate to the next level, being that he's undersized, but I think he gonna be a beast. Him and Mike Holly back. Hey, Bama gonna be like that. Brandon Stiegel, Jeff Hancock's teammate. He's 6'3", 248, straight up dog. It was rumored that he got a little NIL deal from Ole Miss, because Ole Miss, they had an unexpected season. But I wouldn't be surprised if he just wanted to join the movement there. And I think he's gonna get some good coaching down there at Ole Miss. Ole Miss was not bad this year. They were actually pretty good until they ran up into some better teams. Next, we got Randall Xavier, the 6'10", 287-pound brick wall. Is going to North Carolina. We've been talking about this the entire season. Straight up dog, UNC commit. Chester Palmer, the big time center from Mater Dei in California, 6'1", 282, going north to Wisconsin to be developed. And they got great offensive line coaches there, so can't go wrong going to Wisconsin. The 5-star center is gone west to the Midwest. Jason Jackson from Long Beach Poly, 6'6", 387, going from Long Beach, California to Auburn, Alabama. Let's see how it's going to work out, but Auburn was nice this year. Clarence Paul, the free safety from St. Thomas Aquinas, big time 5-star recruit, 6'1", 218, going to Alabama. Now, I can't wait to see him ball out. He's a true free safety, but guess what? He could play in the box too. He could play in the run game. Bama's getting themselves a dog. I can't wait to see how their defense is going to be even better than they were last year. When you lose a talent like Kenneth London and you could just replace it with Clarence Paul, a 5-star recruit, hey, like they said, Bama does not rebuild, they reload. Now, this was shocking. Terrence Anderson, the 5-star safety, straight up dog from Broward County, Florida, American heritage, goes to Louisiana Tech for a $20 million NIL deal. I thought he might have some better offers from some bigger schools, but guess what? This man decides to go to Louisiana Tech. He trying to become the next L'Jarius Sneed. Like, bro, are you serious? But hey, shout out to him. I hope it really works out, because this is a big risk right here. But guess what? Family needed that bread. Next up, we got Bo Mitchell, the tight end, 6'6", 232 from St. Francis Academy. Athletic man, straight dog. You know, we covered him early this season. Under Armour All-American and all that. Straight dog, and I can't wait to see Bo Mitchell at the next level in the Pac-12, and he probably gonna dominate. Next up, we got Brian Bauer, the 6'7", 258-pound tight end from Washington, D.C. is committed to Notre Dame. Now, he went there strictly for developmental purposes, and, you know, he goes to a Catholic school, St. John's College High School. He's Catholic, and he want to get that Catholic education at Notre Dame to further his faith, so can't be mad at that. Getting developed, and he working on his faith. Shout out to Brian Bauer from St. John's. Next, Brandon Riley, the 6'8", 270-pound tight end. Booker T. Washington, Miami, Florida, going to Texas A&M. And we all know Texas A&M got that big-time oil money. You know, they throwing out bread like it's nothing out there down in Texas. But guess what? Brandon Riley, he's going there, and there's no leaked NIL deal or anything. So let's just assume he's going there to get developed, even though their offense was terrible this year. Hope he adds an element to their offense to help them get to a national championship. Next, Robert Johnson, Miami Central again. Bro, let's just give a shout out to Florida. Florida got straight up dogs. He's 6'4", 246, big time route runner at the tight end position. Look at the physicality, how he finishing them runs right there. But yeah, 4-star recruit. But yeah, we gonna show him some love. Next, Brent Martin, the 5-star middle linebacker. We already knew he was going to Auburn, but we just gonna show him some love right here. 6'3", 228, elite speed. But look at the range on this man. He can cover. Look at the coverage right here. Yeah, straight up dog. Shout out to Brent Martin from IMG Academy. Now this is a shocker. I thought Christian Smith was gonna go to USC. USC was, you know, the favorite in this whole process. He's a straight up dog. He could really help the USC defense, but nah, he decided, I want to go to the SEC. I'm going down south. I'm going to Florida. I'm becoming a Gator, and he's gonna try to help transform their defense. He's an outside linebacker, but he might play middle linebacker at the next level. 6', 234. You see the range of this man right here, so we don't know. Let's see where he's gonna line up in the near future. Next, Andrew Mitchell, the defensive tackle, 4-star from Trinity Christian in Jacksonville, Florida. He's 6'4", 276. He makes plays in the run game and the pass game. Going to UCLA, not that surprising, was pretty much the favorite the entire way. So yeah, shout out to Andrew Mitchell, going to the Bruins. Next up, we got Eddie McDaniel. Now, this is a surprise. I thought he was going to go to Ohio State or Alabama, but nah, he going to Wisconsin. Wisconsin building a little something up there, man. Shout out to them, man. Hey, Eddie McDaniel, 4-star. Justin Carter. Now, Justin Carter going to Kentucky to join up with Josh Marshall. Justin Carter from St. Edward, Lakewood, Ohio, Kentucky, not that far. We all thought Justin Carter was going to Ohio State, but guess what? It's rumored, it's leaked. It's a $10 million per year NIL deal for Justin Carter, the 4-star wide receiver, to go to Kentucky now. So Kentucky got a 5-star wide receiver and a highly rated 4-star wide receiver. Hey, they gonna be dogs. Next, Akeem Brooks, Jason Sehorn Jr., Riley Morris Jr., Cooper DeJean Jr., whatever you want to call him. From Miramar, Florida, he was locked down this season. 5'11", 215. Look at him right here playing cover 2. He was locked down this season, and he going to Oklahoma State. I ain't hear nothing about no NIL deals or anything. I think he just want to go to Oklahoma State where he can have a chance to compete immediately. He has good athletic traits. I want to see him get a little bit better with his ball skills like he did right here. A little bit better. Next, we got AJ Booker from Cocoa in Florida, going to the University of Texas. This isn't surprising. This was, you know, the crystal ball lock the entire recruiting season. The 6'4", 216 man going to Texas. Next, Tim Thomas, one of the best quarterbacks in the country. He's 6 foot 215, 4-star quarterback, going to Penn State. I don't know if Penn State can develop him correctly, but he has the talent. The talent's obviously there, so I can't wait to see what he's gonna do at the next level. Look at that release though. Yeah, he's gonna be a Nittany Lion. Next, we got Mike Ingram, St. John Bosco, Bellflower, California, going to Tennessee. Now, Tennessee, offensive juggernaut this year, has straight up dogs, probably a top 10 offense in college football. Mike Ingram going to Tennessee. He's 5'11", 204, but he can make plays. He has great physical ability, maybe undersized, but guess what? It don't really matter that much in college football. So yeah, Mike Ingram. Next, Bob Berry, De La Salle, Concord, California. Threw it to a straight up dog in Marcus Wood, but guess what? He going to play in the Big Ten for Illinois. He's 6'3", 221, has some physical tools. He's more of a straight up pocket passer, in rhythm, back foot hit, ball coming out. That's the type of quarterback he is. But yeah, he fighting the line now. Now, Anthony Bauer going to Kansas. It's leaked. $10 million NIL deal for the 6'3", 220-pound strong safety. He had some better offers, but guess what? He was like, nah, bro, I'm going to Kansas. Kansas throwing me that $10 million bag. I could really help my family out. And guess what? Going from Florida to Kansas. Next up, Lamar Harper. Lamar Harper, running back. He's going to App State for $15 million. $15 million for NIL. Why would a dude from Long Beach, California go to North Carolina to go play college football if it isn't for the money? And it's not even like it's UNC or NC State or one of them schools. Nah, he going to App State. But yeah, shout out Lamar Harper though. Next, we got David Harley, the 6'2", 222-pound running back from Duncanville, is going to Texas, staying in his home state. I ain't mad at him. Texas, they always load up on running backs. He trying to become the next great running back at Texas. So yeah, shout out David Harley. Adam Johnson, running back for Servite, 5'11", 222, 4-star recruit, going all the way East Coast to Virginia Tech. Hey, shout out Adam Johnson. Now Ryan Bell, FAU, getting paid $10 million per year to go from Texas to Florida, and it ain't Miami or Florida State, not one of them schools. He going to Florida Atlantic. So, hey, he getting that NIL deal. Ryan Bell, he gonna help out his family. Shout out Ryan Bell, doing his thing out here. Zach Folks, he's 6'1", 232, 4-star running back. Committed to Syracuse, ACC. He trying to get it in. And guess what? It's a leaked NIL deal, $11 million. I didn't think it was an NIL deal, but guess what? They was really pitching it to him. This whole recruiting process, they was gonna take care of him. Guess what? They did $11 million NIL deal. Shout out Zach Folks, helping out his family big time. Now Kyle Callahan, Mater Dei, Santa Ana, California. He joining up with Zach Folks. No rumor NIL deal for him, but this is gonna be a damn good running back room. 2 4-star running backs in the same room. Highly ranked 4-star running backs, and they good football players. I can't wait to see this. It's gonna be a lot of physicality in the ACC. Y'all better get ready. And now, the most underrated recruit in the entire country, Jeff Dunn. Just watch out for him. He's a 5-star talent. He's a legitimate 5-star talent, but he's 5'5", 255. Now, a lot of people think because of his height, his game won't be able to translate, but nah. I watched a lot of film on this young man. He's gonna be special. Mark my words. Yeah, Jeff Dunn, Mission Viejo. Now, let's take a look at the best high school recruiting classes so far this year. Y'all see Texas got the #1 recruiting class. All them 5 and 4 stars. Y'all see it. Texas the #1 recruiting class. Yeah, Miami at #2. Y'all see what's going on. Cal got the #3 recruiting class, #1 in the Pac-12. Sheesh. Florida at #4. Bama at #5. Wisconsin at #6. Penn State at #7. Oklahoma at #8. Notre Dame at #9. Auburn at #10. UVA at #11. Nebraska at #12. North Carolina at number 13, Tennessee at number 14, Michigan State at number 15, Oregon at number 16, Kansas at number 17, Oregon State at number 18, Texas A&M at number 19, USC at 20. Yeah, I expected better. Kentucky at 21, Virginia Tech at 22, Oklahoma State at 23, Mississippi State at 24, Minnesota at 25, LSU at 26, Georgia at 27, Cincinnati at 28, Clemson at 29, TCU at number 30, Rutgers at 31. Okay. Western Michigan, man. Western Michigan, okay, they got 5 4-stars. They at number 32, impressive. Colorado 33, Arkansas 34, Michigan at 35. Now, these are the best 35 recruiting classes. It's Reezy here with the Reason Sports Network. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. The season's coming soon, man. And I'm gone, man. If you want to be included as a character in the Reason Sports Network universe, then this is the video for you. In the Reason Sports Network, we make content for high school football, college football, and the NFL. You can be a character in our series and see yourself evolve from high school to college to the pros. If you want to be a part of this, then fill out the form that's in the description. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for filling out the form and wanting to be part of the Reason Sports Network, and enjoy the content.